What's up, nail geeks? I am back with Polish and Beauty Expo exclusives to show you guys today. I have Psyche Minerals, Rogue Lacquer, and Fair Maiden's PBE polishes to show you guys. For the most part, these are limited editions. The makers, if they have anything left over after the expo this weekend, they should be offering them up in their shops. I'm going to link everyone down below in the description box. So let's dive right in. First up is the VIP Polish North Avenue Beach. This is a soft baby blue cream with rose gold flakes. Now, please keep in mind this is the VIP polish for the VIP bags. Again, if there's any leftovers, even of this one, the Maidens will have this on their website. So this has a very creamy, smooth application. It's really satisfying on that buildup, as you can see between that first and second coat. I do think, at least on my monitors here, that base color is coming off pretty color accurate to what I'm seeing in person. In the event that it's not, because I know my light setup's a little bit different, so I'm not sure how things are translating across screens, as I haven't really heard anything so far, but this is definitely a true baby blue, very powdery. And up next is Deep Dish. This is the $5 Doorbuster. Like your favorite deep dish pizza, this is jam-packed with all of the ingredients. Shifty multi-chrome flakes and glitters. Definitely not one to disappoint. And I do agree with that official description there. This definitely has versatility to be used as a topper, as you can see between that first and second coat. Warm type of multi-chrome vibe to it. Lots of golds, oranges, reds, coppers, and of course that nice sparkly effect in the background. Now I'm wearing this one on its own just to show how it builds up by itself. Y'all know the drill. I prefer to wear polishes like this on their own, so that's what I'm showing. I think 3 coats is perfect for it. As you can see, it gives really nice opacity, coverage overall by this third coat here. Now this does dry down quite thirsty, so I'm going to suggest a good glossy top coat. It's not textured per se, but given how much flakes are in this, essentially, you're definitely going to want to use something a little thicker to finish it off. And next up is my personal favorite. This is Blown Away, described as a pastel lilac multichrome with strong shifts of aqua green purple. This one's really nice. Now it does have quite a bit of a crelly sort of vibe to how it applies. I think 3 coats is going to be perfect for this one. The glow in it is absolutely wonderful. Now in my PR information, the official description does not list reflective glitter. However, in my bottle, and as you can kind of see on this swatch here, I'm seeing it. So I do think that there is silver reflective glitter in this one. Ladies are quite busy, so it definitely could have been a bit of an oversight, but I'm seeing reflective glitters here. So given that, remember, those make your polishes extra thirsty. So use the texture from your previous coat to help build that opacity up. And you can see on the full hand shot here, beautiful shifty goodness and sparkly action. Again, dries down very thirsty, so you're going to want to use a glitter smoothing top coat along with your glossy. And next up is Cloudgate. This is a soft silver with strong color shifting shimmer and reflective glitter. So in this one, we definitely have a reflective glitter in the description. I think it's a little bit more obvious in this one, but of course, I just feel like reflective glitter is my vice in terms of swatching. I don't really haven't really figured out per se how to really get this one to show up very well on swatches and whatnot without destroying color accuracy or what have you. So it is what it is, but just please note that Cloudgate and Blown Away, they're beautiful with that lovely reflective glitter which pops up in direct bright lights. So again, I think 3 coats is perfect for this. This has a softer shimmery effect to it than, say, Blown Away, but still, I think they're both gorgeous and definitely my top picks out of their PBE set. And finally is All That Jazz. This is described as a medium taupe with strong shifts of pink finished with gold reflective glitter. So instead of silver, we're seeing gold here. This one's really interesting in the light when it just lights up on your nails for that reflective glitter. I like the gold and how it complements this overall really neutral polish. So I do agree with the official description. Definitely have this taupe sort of base color happening with it. Very much flirting with being a milk chocolate, if you will, just a touch, but overall very warm vibes, and the shimmer of course warms it up overall. Indoor lightings, you're going to see a lot of that pink. At angles there's a touch of a shift, but in my opinion it's mostly pink that you'll see. Now up next is Psyche Minerals. She is bringing a trio. These are lovely. Again, any overpour may be on the maker's sites if they have overpour, because as you can see, they're bringing it. Twilight over Lake Michigan. This is described as a deep purple jelly base with an array of different color flakies. So this is absolutely a true jelly polish in that depending on how you wear it, if you go in a touch heavier on your coats or lighter, and if you wear it at 2 or 3 coats will also depend on how intense that base color is going to come. So more pink or more of a purple, almost magenta sort of territory. The flakes in this one pop really well. They're of the medium size, and every once in a while you'll get some chunky ones in there, but for the most part, I saw mostly just small to medium. Now I wore it at 3 coats, and you can see here it definitely vamped up that base color really well, and it dries down semi-gloss. When you go in with the glossy top coat, it's going to give you that gorgeous jello-like appearance, real squishy looking, very true jelly finish. And again, on the full hand shot, across the board in the entire video, you are seeing a glossy top coat on the full hand shots. And next is one of my favorites. This is Lakeside Sunset, described as a purple to red to orange multi-chrome. Those of you who missed out on her Polish Pickup Rewind shade, I know it was a bummer. It was capped at a smaller cap, but of course that's all what the makers can produce for us. If you miss out on that multi-chrome, you don't want to miss out on this one if she's got leftovers of it. This is very shifty and very vampy. Absolutely pretty. Now I'm going to suggest 3 coats on this one. This does not give you that typical metallic type feel that you see on a lot of multi-chromes. This to me feels like actual standard polish with multi-chrome pigment, if that makes sense. So less metallic-y sort of feeling on this. Now, again, 3 coats, perfect opacity. In indoor lighting, you're going to see mostly this vampy, deep sort of purple with shifts over to, in my opinion, eggplants and a touch more on the orchid side of this deeper type of purple. Really, really pretty. And finally is Riverside for Psyche. This is a beautiful orchid base with a strong blue shimmer. Another one of my top picks. This has that type of shimmer that I really like in that it is so fine particle that depending on the angle of your nail, to me, it reminds me of when that silver magnetic pigment came out, that at some angles you'll see it, other angles you'll see it kind of hidden a little bit, if that makes sense. It's really, really pretty and again, fine particle. Now, don't mind the alien noises in the background. We're doing tummy time over there. But for Riverside, I'm going to suggest going up to 3 coats. This also has a touch more of a jelly type of finish to it. Totally worth it to go up to that 3rd coat. You may or may not, depending on the length of your free edge. I don't have one much here, but if you have a strong, prominent free edge and your nails are longer than mine, you may or may not want to use a color correcting base color of some type, maybe like a visible nail line blurring base coat. I think that would really help. And finally is Rogue Lacquer's trio. We've got 3 curly, flaky finishes happening here that are super fun. First up is Wind in the City, which I totally see the pun for that, but I did giggle a little, if I'm honest, because I'm a very mature teenage at heart. Now, this is what I would consider a medium blue base, one of my favorite types of colors, with strong, somewhat iridescent flakes I'm seeing in here, but I'm also seeing mostly gold and just awesomeness happening there. I don't have the official descriptions to these 3, so of course we're going off of your truly and what I'm seeing. I think 2 coats is perfect. This builds up absolutely phenomenal. It does dry down just a touch thirsty because it's so packed full of flakes. Totally worth it for that payoff and absolute gorgeous flaky finish. And next is Miracles on the Mile. This one is also very similar to the flaky type mixture, at least to my eyes, as Wind in the City. If this one gets skewed across monitors, which I'm thinking it might just in case because it's a warm type of hot pink, that is what it is. It's hot, hot pink. Very nice. In case it's coming off like a coral or whatnot, please note this is what I would describe as a true hot pink in person. Very much of the warmer type, especially with the flakes being warm colored, but it does have that very hot type of pink that almost has a coolish undertone to it, if that makes sense. So true neon vibes in my opinion. And finally is Gone Rogue in Chicago. So this one I think is what we would almost classify kind of like in their Shattered series if you followed the brand a lot. I think it definitely has that vibe to it. If you go in very sparse with one coat, I could see this being versatile as a topper, but you can definitely wear it on its own between 2 and 3 coats, depending on if you go in light or heavy. So super fun. Lots of this deeper sort of mosaic of colors, really pretty. And again, typical to these very flaky filled polishes, very confetti sort of appearance. You're going to want to finish with a good glossy top coat. If you typically use one that's on the thinner side, you may want to use a glitter smoothing top coat. Now again, Fair Maiden's PBE polishes, Psyche Minerals Trio, and Rogues Trio. If there's any overpour, they will be offered up in their shops. This is just their exclusives. I do have Fair Maiden's collection for fall that's going to be dropping early at the expo. I'll have that video up this week as well, so if you're going, you'll get to see video swatches if you wanted to add it to your shopping list. Otherwise, for those of us that are going to be staying at home, that one will drop in the fall. So just throwing that out there. These are so pretty. Let me know in the comment section if you're going. Unfortunately, this year I will not be there, but my fellow admins over at PPU and whatnot will be over there, so make sure to give them a hard time if you see them. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.